is the Election Bureau. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Channel One Newsroom. We are live from our studios at number 5 Oula Hansen Lane at Tesano in Accra. My name is Adwoa Tenkoramaa Domena. Coming up. Fitch warns Ghana's interest-to-revenue ratio to remain among highest and urges aggressive fiscal reforms. Begin the bulletin on matters of security, and the Ministry of National Security has denied any involvement of its officers or those from the National Intelligence Bureau in the alleged kidnapping of Sylvia Ba, the airport services manager for Emirates. A chilling expose by the Herald newspaper revealed that Sylvia Ba was abducted by national security operatives after she reportedly refused, to delay a Dubai-bound flight for high-ranking officials of the National Signals Bureau. However, the Ministry of National Security has strongly rejected these allegations. Charles Owusukumi has more in this report.
On November 22, the Ghana Police Service announced the disappearance of Sylvia Ba, whose alleged kidnapping occurred on November 21. Subsequently, on November 23, the police announced that she had been rescued, reunited with her family, with medical and psychological support provided for her. However, according to a November 25 expose by the Herald newspaper, Director General of the National Signals Bureau, Kwabena Eduboahene, Director of Operations of the National Signals Bureau, Benjamin Ansa, and Rashida Sani Nasamu missed a Dubai-bound flight after the airport operations manager for Emirates, Sylvia Ba, refused to delay the flight schedule to take off at 6:55 p.m. According to the Herald, 2 days after the incident, Sylvia, who was returning from the gym, was accosted and kidnapped by national security operatives. She was then taken to an undisclosed location for 24 hours and eventually abandoned at Ashaiman on November 22, where she found her way to a nearby restaurant and was picked up later by her husband. But the National Security Ministry has issued a statement to deny the involvement of its officers. Part of the statement reads, "The ministry wishes to categorically state that no officer from the ministry or the National Intelligence Bureau was involved in the alleged abduction of Sylvia Ba." Meanwhile, the ministry has initiated investigations into the circumstances surrounding the alleged abduction. The ministry further wishes to assure the public that culprits of the alleged abduction will be made to face the full rigors of the law following the conclusion of the investigations. The public is therefore urged to treat the allegation by the Herald newspaper with the contempt it deserves.
Now, the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice Shraj has cleared Reverend Victor Kusi of allegations regarding the possession of dual passports under different names. In January 2023, Nocturne Member of Parliament Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa petitioned the Commission to investigate Victor Kusi, who also serves as Secretary to the National Cathedral Board of Trustees, over claims of conflict of interest, possession of multiple identities, and other alleged improprieties. Now, Shraj reports concluded that Reverend Victor Kusi, also known as Kwabena Edujemfi, holds only one passport under the latter name. Now, let's now speak to the Nocturne Member of Parliament, Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, whose petition actually led to this report. Good evening, Honorable. Thank you for your company tonight. Now, does this mark an end of your pursuit to punitive actions against Victor Kusi, and are you satisfied with Shraj's clearance of him?
Well, good evening to you and all your viewers. I am not sure what you mean by Shraj's clearance of him. When you read the Shraj report, all members of the Board of Trustees are to be prosecuted. They have engaged in conduct which is a grave violation of procurement laws.
Honorable, we'll come to that pretty shortly, but this is on the specifics of you asking Shraj to investigate his dual citizenship and the fact that the JNS Talents Company Limited was paid some amount of money.
Yes, you mean dual identity, not
yes,
dual citizenship.
Dual identity, yes.
Yes, Shraj clearly took a very narrow view of the evidence before them. Shraj has not covered himself in glory in looking at only the passport database. Even on the issue of passports, Shraj must be explaining to Ghanaians whether it is normal practice to be appointed onto a public position as Victor Kusi, and then the diplomatic passport you are issued to carry out the official mandate is in a different name, Kwabena Edujemfi, which has a different date of birth. Victor Kusi, if you read the incorporation document of the National Cathedral Secretariat, it says it's Victor Kusi, born 7 September 1971. And yet, the diplomatic passport he was issued to work with is in a different name, Kwabena Edujemfi, which Shraj admits in his report that is in the name Kwabena Edujemfi, which has a different date of birth. Is that not criminality? Particularly when the High Court ruled clearly that the conduct of Victor Kusi borders on criminality. So that portion of the Shraj report, Shraj will definitely suffer credibility crisis when it comes to that portion of the report. It is nonsensical. The conclusion does not support the evidence.
Right.
Shraj also fails to consider other databases. Why did Shraj limit itself to the passport? Why didn't it look at the DZLA database where he operates as Victor Kusi? His driver's license is Victor Kusi. Why didn't Shraj look at the GRA database where he has two things, where he has two sets of companies under Victor Kusi and Kwabena Edujemfi, the Ghana card database, and all of this was made available to Shraj.
So clearly,
why did Shraj decide to focus only on the passport database? And even there, Shraj comes out with this very weird and bizarre conclusion. So Shraj clearly has engaged in a whitewash, which would dent its own credibility.
Will you take further actions?
Yes, I'm discussing with my lawyers. They have instructions to study, particularly that portion of the report which has these bizarre conclusions and advise me. So in the next few days, you will hear about our next move.
Now, finally, right.
The full identity.
Finally, on the matter that you're interested in, the report also calls for investigations into the award of the National Cathedral contract and possible prosecution of members of the Board of Trustees. Are you going to leave this as this, or we should expect another petition to follow up on these recommendations?
These recommendations are very clear, and Shraj has indicated which institutions must act. Shraj has said that the Attorney General must move in and look at the prosecutions. The Auditor General must move in, carry out. For the Auditor General must do a forensic audit and also carry value for money audit. Shraj is clear that the procurement laws of our country were breached, and this should not come as news. Remember, when I did the RTI request to the PPA, they confirmed clearly that this project had not received procurement approval. The Central Tender Committee also did not grant concurrent approval. So all along, this project has been a project that has been really bogged down with illegality, with criminality, with corruption, as has been confirmed by the Shraj report. So
you're not following up with any further petitions? That's what I'm getting from this point.
Well, for now, I'll wait to see if the various institutions will act. If we do not see action based on these recommendations, then we will follow up with the relevant actions. So remember that there are a number of things that are available to us from Parliament, and then remember that we are on the cusp of an election.
Right.
The new government has the NDC manifesto promises to deal with such matters, Operation Recover All Loot, retrieve all the monies that have been diverted in the name of this project.
Right.
Those who have caused this financial loss ought to be prosecuted. So if this government fails to act, you can trust the next government to take concrete action to
Thank you.
Protect the public purse and retrieve our diverted funds.
Thank you for speaking to us as Member of Parliament for North Tongue, Samuel Okujeton Blacker, who petitioned Shraj to investigate some persons or who serves as Board of Trustees on the National Cathedral. Meanwhile, the Bobby Banson, who is a lawyer for Reverend Victor Kusi-Boateng, who is at the center of this report, says the Commission's report is welcomed and exonerates his client.
We can all accept that we cannot have different facts in respect of the matter. The facts that were alleged by the complainant did not support his allegations with the evidence when it mattered most. Shraj has investigated, come to those conclusions. The two most important conclusions that he had two different passports with two different names. It found out that has never been the case. The second conclusion is that he received money for work that he claimed he had done, and the Shraj found out that the money was never paid because of work. It was a refund or reimbursement of an amount that was advanced without one single cent of interest on it. So there was no conflict of interest situation that arose. At all points in time, the handlers of the National Cathedral knew that this same person was coordinated with Jemfia, was Victor Kusi-Boateng.
Let's move on to some other stories now. The majority in Parliament has called on the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, to reconvene the House before the end of November. In a memo addressed to the Speaker, Alexander Penyomarkin, who is the majority leader, emphasized the need for this session to address critical issues vital to the government's operations. We now have on the phone lines a member of Parliament for Akim Oda, Alexander Kosiakwa, for more on this. He's on the majority side. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, we have limited time to the December 7 elections, 12 days to be specific. What do you think this recall will be able to achieve?
Good evening to you and your viewers, and thanks for having me. My majority leader and the leader of government business has written to the Speaker of Parliament, urging him or calling on him to reconvene the House for certain critical government business to be attended to. We we are all privy to the information that ever since Parliament got hanged because of this issue of majority and minority, we've had a lot of attempts. There have been a lot of attempts to have Parliament reconvene to consider very critical government businesses, and it has always been impossible. But with the final ruling of the Supreme Court, it becomes incumbent on us to now appeal to the Speaker to give us the opportunity for us to meet. And if you check the memo that was written by the majority leader, the Honorable Alexander Afenyomakin, he stated that this will give the opportunity for Ghanaians to know that Parliament is on its right track.
Right.
Because as we know, as of now, a lot of Ghanaians will look at Parliament with some pinch of salt. You know, they may not give the honor that is due to parliamentarians and Parliament as a whole because of recent happenings. And so in the memo, the majority leader was urging the Speaker to give another opportunity for us to clean the slates and assure Ghanaians that we are back on track, and these critical businesses that are very important for Ghana as a whole will portray to Ghanaians that we are there to serve them and not
Honorable,
to have our selfish interests.
Before I go to your colleague on the other side, who's a Keta MP, the minority has consistently said that they are not going to honor any further recall. Do you think an absence from the side, if the Speaker agrees to a recall, will affect the business of the House?
That would be very unfortunate for our colleagues in the minority to decide not to come or attend to the Speaker's call. They know how urgent these businesses are. And I am sure their term of office has not ended. All of us, we know our term of office has not ended yet. And so if we pledge to serve Ghanaians, if we sworn an oath to serve Ghanaians and to serve as parliamentarians, once we still are in the office of members of parliament and we are enjoying all the pleasures of parliamentarians, it becomes incumbent on us to respond to the call of Parliament. Yes, we are campaigning. We are all running to make sure we protect our seats and come back to Parliament. But this 2-3 day meeting to consider this urgent critical business of government, that is very important to the survival of all of us as a nation, is not the one that will break our back. And so it will be very unfortunate for our colleagues to say they will not attend to the call of the House. It will be very unfortunate.
Thank you for speaking to us. Alexander Kwesiakwa is Member of Parliament for Akimodan. Let me now go to the Member of Parliament for Keta, Kwame Gakwe. Thank you for joining us. Your side has consistently said that you would not honor a recall. Is there a likelihood that you might soften your stance to honor this recall that the majority is triggering?
Yeah, thank you very much. Good evening to you and good evening to your cherished listeners. For us, we have made it clear to Ghanaian public that, and then our leadership has made it clear that we are not going to countenance any recall. So if they want to proceed or use the constitutional mandate to make sure the Speaker calls for Parliament, it's their mandate to do that, and it is trying the Constitution. So we have tools available, so that's what we are using. But for us to come to the floor of Parliament, I mean, the people have issues that are there. So we will not be coming to Parliament, especially 2 weeks to election. What is critical? What is the critical thing they are talking about? Is it the approval of the 2 justices of the Supreme Court, or is it the tax waiver we are talking about, or is it the law? What is critical about those things? And how many months left these guys to be out of power? They are going. So there is no point in actually granting any law.
Right.
What is critical? I don't see anything about critical about it.
So let's talk about the current inconsistency in Parliament, the recall, the adjournment. How has it affected your campaign so far? You mentioned we have just barely 2 weeks or less to the elections.
Yes, because we have plans. And then they are also battling, they want to win power. We also need power. And they can't be using that to stop us from doing our due diligence in terms of the campaign. And then disrupting us with this recall. It's unnecessary. And then what is it? It's unnecessary. And then they shall allow us to actually execute our prosecute our campaign and come victorious. We don't want to countenance that. And then at the end of the day, when they call recall, why is the numbers? They don't even have the numbers in terms of taking decisions. They don't have the numbers. They themselves don't come to Parliament. Why are they calling it? And they are deliberately doing that to stop us from resources that are mandated constitutionally to give us. They are doing it deliberately. So what do they have? We are calling the block of them.
Right. Thank you so much for speaking to us. That's the Member of Parliament for Ketakwame Gakpe. Earlier you heard Alexander Kwesiakwa. He's a Member of Parliament for Akemodan. You're still watching the Channel One Newsroom. Still to come.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world. Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Phoenix Club,
uplifting women.
Phoenix Club,
uplifting
women. Phoenix Club,
uplifting women.
Thank you very much for having me here today. The nation builder John Mahama and Professor Nana Jane are bringing you the Women's Development Bank. It is a very special bank run by only women, to serve only women. The aim is to empower millions of women across the country. The bank will have branches all over the nation to provide you with loans with very low interest and on very flexible terms.
Madam, I run a small makeup and nail bar. Do I qualify for a loan?
No need to bother, my sister. I mean hairdressers, market women, women-owned online businesses, female graduates, women in the corporate world, traders, agric, women in all fields qualify for loans. With John Mahama and Professor Nana Jane at the helm, the Ghanaian woman will surely rise.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Live from the heart of the equator, get ready to be mesmerized at a night of stunning fashion and electrifying music as 1957 event proudly presents Rhythms on the Runway, the Kente edition. From Accra, Ghana to the world, this is a spectacular fusion of fashion and music to ignite your spirit. Enjoy live performances featuring the legendary Asabia Cropper, Edem, Amanziba, Nasi, Episode, Kamido, Kwabna, along with comedy from DKB. Join us at the Grand Arena on Saturday, November 30th. Red carpet starts at 7 p.m. Showtime 8 p.m. Visit www.rhythmsontherunway.com. The Purchase your tickets or call the hotline on 053-553-4756. 200 cities for standard, 400 cities for premium. This event is brought to you in partnership with Beyond the Return and sponsored by Johnny Walker, Caveman Watches, Ghana Tourism Authority, Gold Crest Refinery. Step out in style with a hint of Kente and Dress to Kill. Rhythms on the Runway. The Kente edition is a 1957 event. Media partner, City FM and Channel One TV.
Introducing a new era of sophistication and power. The Haval Julian from Zondatech Ghana Limited. The Julian is packed with features that elevate your journey. Enjoy excellent interior build quality designed for comfort and style. Experience an impressively smooth and refined drivetrain powered by a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine with 147 horsepower and 220 Nm of torque. Visit us at your nearest dealership and drive away your brand new Haval Julian. Call us on 0501-772222 or 0501-773333.
Papa Sammy! I beg if you find something small, give us.
Bro Sammy, you see, don't be say boys no one do nothing and just they rely on handouts. Jobs to no deal.
I understand your hassle. Hope they come. John Mama they come do the National Apprenticeship Program where it go sort you guys.
Brother Sammy, waiting with that.
John Mama knows say no be everybody way won't work for office.
Like me.
That one day is true.
Under the National Apprenticeship Program, young men and women where they won't learn craft will be enrolled under the program and attached to a senior craftsman who will train them for free.
I beg you, mechanic day inside. Me like this, I don't want to learn mechanical, but the course no.
Mechanics day inside.
Yeah.
Organizing, dressmaking, fabric making, catering, hairdressing, styling, painting. What they even sweet about this whole thing, they say, when you plead, the NDC government go make sure say they go give you certificate where you go fit take go look for job anywhere.
That's sweet. That's be one waffle.
Another one waffle thing be say, when you plead, the NDC government go set you up with startup capital and equipment to make sure you can start your own business.
Wow! I dey go shopping my town wait 7th December.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Your health is in your hands, but at some point it passes on to us. At Mintuba Hospital and Coloproctology Center, we believe that quality healthcare isn't a privilege, it's a right. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, we are fully prepared to effectively deal with all colorectal and proctological conditions. Our team of highly skilled doctors, surgeons, and nurses are renowned for their expertise in minimally invasive and painless laser, ligature, and longoproctological surgery. We are committed to providing a wide range of services to meet the diverse needs of our patients. Mintuba Hospital, your health is our priority. Visit Mintuba Hospital today or call us at 0244 581 541 or 0271 054 204. Mintuba Hospital, in to serve a peculiar health need.
In the heart of our communities, change is not just a dream, it's a promise.
I don't have to worry about rising costs and taxes. Dr. Baumia's flat rate tax system is a breath of fresh air. It means I can keep more of what I earn and invest back into my business.
I've seen so many changes in my lifetime, but what matters most is to feel secured. Dr. Baumia's initiative for the elderly is to make sure we are not forgotten. He's giving us the exact care that we deserve.
With digital skills training, I am no longer worried about the future. Dr. Baumia empowers us to thrive in a digital world, making us ready for tomorrow's jobs.
Job opportunities are crucial for my generation. Dr. Baumia is committed to creating job opportunities and entrepreneurship. With his vision, we can build our dreams.
Together, we can transform our nation. Dr. Baumia's plan aren't just policies. They are pathway for prosperity for every Ghanaian.
It's time for leadership that listens and acts. A vision for all of us, where every voice matters and every dream is possible. Vote Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Esoroho. Vote number 1 on the ballot.
This election season, Channel One TV is bringing you closer to every vote, every constituency, and every result. Our team will provide in-depth, data-driven analysis to show you what each vote means for our nation.
From the campaign trail to voting day and the final declaration of results, Channel One Television is covering it all. We'll be on the ground in all 276 constituencies, so every voice is heard and every community represented.
Our comprehensive election coverage brings you every key moment and every voice.
With updates from all stakeholders nationwide, this is election news you can trust, powered by the latest data and expert analysis.
Join us on Channel One TV for election coverage that keeps you informed and engaged.
We're here for every step of the journey.
Channel One TV, your election bureau.
Some election-related stories. Ghana's Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, has unveiled a comprehensive plan to tackle the country's housing deficit and reform its land administration system as part of a broader effort to stimulate economic growth and development. Jeffrey Fifi Annan has more in the Flow report.
On Monday, the Vice President inaugurated 2 key projects: the new Lands Commission headquarters in Accra and 1,000 affordable housing units in Tema Community 26. Speaking at the commissioning of the new Lands Commission head office in Accra, Dr. Baumia emphasized the importance of an efficient land administration system for Ghana's economic development and social cohesion. He discussed the challenges the new facility aimed to address and reiterated his government's commitment to building a robust land administration system with a focus on digitalization and other critical reforms.
Ghana's land sector continues to play a critical role in our economy, in the development of our communities, cities, and our nation as a whole. The Ghana Statistical Service estimates that some 90% of our population derive their livelihoods directly or indirectly from land. A well-functioning land administration system is therefore essential for sustainable economic development, social cohesion, and a vibrant investment climate. That is why building a robust and modern land administration must be a priority for all. In the last 8 years, government has been working to build a robust land administration anchored on 3 pillars: modern office infrastructure, digitalization and automation of business processes, and a well-motivated and knowledgeable staff.
The Vice President also inaugurated over 1,000 affordable housing units in Tema Community 26. Dr. Baumia announced a new housing policy called Decade of Housing, which aims to address Ghana's housing deficit over the next NPP tenure. He further reaffirmed the government's commitment to tackling the country's housing challenges.
We have seen the year of roads and what impact we have made with the year of roads in Ghana. And what I will be ushering in, God willing, is a decade of housing. A decade of housing for us to address our housing needs in Ghana. And we have already set forth, given our experiences, the financing model for this. It's a private-public partnership.
Now to the camp of the National Democratic Congress, and its flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama, has attributed the 35% decline in Ghana's petroleum production to corruption within government corridors. According to him, this has driven major petroleum investors like ExxonMobil to relocate their investment to countries such as Ivory Coast. Addressing the Western Regional House of Chiefs in Sekondi at the start of his 3-day tour of the region, John Mahama alleged that the growth in the petroleum industry achieved under his administration has been eroded by current government officials who demand exorbitant sums from petroleum investors for oil blocks. Channel One TV Western Regional Correspondent Akwasi Ejenim reports.
The NDC flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama, accompanied by his campaign manager, Joshua Alabi, and key party members like Tobi Kwachi, Emmanuel Amakofibua, and Julius Deborah, arrived at the Western Regional House of Chiefs to pay a courtesy call on the paramount chiefs and queen mothers. This visit marked the start of his 3-day tour of the Western region. After exchanging pleasantries, the former president outlined his policies to the chiefs. These included plans to revamp the railway sector, complete and finish projects, address illegal mining with the involvement of chiefs, and tackle the challenges in the petroleum industry. He noted that his administration's investments in the petroleum sector had spurred development in the Western region, but lamented that recent corruption has led to a significant decline in production. He promised to make the industry attractive to investors once again if elected.
And so a view and remove any other teaching Akafonsa and I can also say, yeah, chasing and also a walk. And ENI, the address of and Omobine, the new Juma, and the address of and almost started say, Omutu Franco. Almost on the car, Franco, I used to a man I just said, Nagamana, yeah, almost 170,000 barrels of oil a day. Minu can say oil production I go from by almost 35%. And also, I can't in Juma, you be almost oil companies. Almost no subcontracting, baby, atutum. The
NDC flag bearer also interacted with the Western Regional clergy in their Fia constituency. He plans to visit all 17 constituencies in the Western region by close of Wednesday.
For the NDC flag bearer John Dramani Mahama, his interactions with the chiefs has been fruitful, and for that matter, the way has been paved for him to actually commence his 3-day regional tour of the Western region, but he's assured them that the Western region is actually going to have a key place when it comes to his next government if he should win the next election. For Channel One TV News, I'm Akwasi Ejenim, Sekondi.
This is still the Channel One Newsroom, broadcasting live from our studios at Tesano in Accra. Still ahead.
8K. Hey, wait.
You go put it on his tab. This is my man.
Good luck. Bill radio. We have star 712. It's much more phone. I'm on dialing the magic numbers. Star 712. Now welcome to the luckiest. And now with me at home ticket. You can buy for yourself or your loved one.
Mommy, tell mommy who's here.
You're buying for me, right?
Or who else? Let me choose buy tickets for others.
Love you, boo boo.
Maybe straight to option 4. Now, you need to buy tickets worth 50 Ghana to qualify. Yes, you can buy random or preferred tickets. I'm choosing random tickets. That's it. Listen, if you buy the random ticket, the system chooses a random number for you. But if you buy the preferred, you get to input your own preferred 5 digits. 5. Now follow the prompts and confirm. Now the luckiest.
The luckiest is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform, not for persons below 18 years. T&Cs apply.
Hey, Ma.
Adwoa. How are you and the kids? Grandma, I miss you. Is that a Pia? Didn't she go to school?
Oh, no. She's just recovering from malaria.
You see why I don't like to come and visit?
Oh, Ma. Now we have the new treated nets for every room.
Are you serious?
Yes. Even your room has the new treated nets.
Adwoa, then you'll be seeing us soon. Yeah, now I sleep under my new treated net every night. Are you serious?
Your insecticide-treated net now comes with a new type made for your sleeping comfort. The new net is very strong, highly resistant and just as effective. Remember, a treated net is better than no treated net. Sleep under it every night and throughout the night to avoid malaria. Let's come on board Good Life to eliminate malaria now.
Good Life, live it well, it's an everyday thing. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service and partners with support from USAID and the US President's Malaria Initiative.
John, Mama Wakwaba.
Yeah, so.
Alaji, Mama Wakwaba.
Yeah.
John, I had a bro, one on them.
I really am a Ghana and Tinamamo, and Breca can be Jaro. Tonotina Masaba.
Alaji, I had a bro.
Yo, me da say. Mwamonim, tamana amawa huchirimu, miana na meboabu na kakra. Na se de my crowd say me pese me be ware no. Na me ko siesie no. Na me mane san gina ne na aso bio, no ye kra behwe.
Yo, abusuafo, yes empa.
Yes.
Yo, Amagana. Wasumo.
Mentally ain't son chi. Your bread baby I would me share we. Amane hu. Baby. Mentally bio. Forward ever, backwards never.
John, wo okwanya wo de me very fast. Ahokyere ekom dum so hwa me nana ni ya free SHS ya baya. Kom anya school anko. Edeke ya o ma yese.
Ase o ma sesan be shobo. Sa ho machi 2 o'clock kokra. Meko band, na makwa ko yiska. E de abra magana. Na maboni getire ama na starting kokon kitenkete.
Hey!
Akunta, you are still incompetent.
2% side mami abrabo, eto chacha to say aviator. There be Emmaso.
Aladdin has also promised us jobs through digitalization. Ejimambe busose.
Alaji de netene so a ne masore. Emiri bia mekani abesa no. Otimi toka ne ya light e woni phone so e ma me ba bia wonam bia. Yo Amagana, enye me me ware amawo. Alaji ni Jones ni wa choose.
No Ababa say. Eye Alaji number 1.
Alaji
number 1. Number 1.
Esoro.
Who are you? Who are you? Charlie, I'll be you from the future. Who doesn't sleep on that slice of bread you call mattress anymore? Don some slippers, then follow me. It is part of the mattress we did it from there. Yeah? That'll be the mattress where the dead for me. Wait, what are you doing? Wow! No damage at all. Not only durable, but also super comfortable. Come on, try it.
Nothing day like ash foam. Enjoy full body support and unparalleled comfort for a restful sleep.
Don't forget your keys.
Get the premium sleep experience with mattresses from Ashfoam. Visit any of our showrooms nationwide or at ashfoam.com.
Attention, my Ghana people. Election day is almost here. This December 7th from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. sharp. Each of us has the power to shape the future of our nation. Your vote in the presidential and parliamentary elections can make a real difference. Now, this is how to ensure that your vote counts. When you arrive at the polling station, verify your identity. Even if your voter ID card is missing, go to your polling station. You will be allowed to vote. Now, receive a ballot paper. Take a moment to check that it has a validating stamp at the back. This is very important, and make sure that it is clean and undamaged. Step up to the voting screen. Place your thumb on the ink pad and carefully place it in the box next to your chosen candidate's name, photo, and symbol. Be very careful to keep your thumbprint within the box. Remember to wipe your thumb with the tissue provided in the voting screen before you touch the ballot paper again. Then fold the ballot lengthwise and place it in the ballot box. Be very, very mindful. Your vote will be rejected if you thumbprint for more than one candidate, leave it blank, or if it's missing a validating stamp at the back. So take note. After voting, officials would conduct a transparent count. Ballots will be verified, sorted, and counted, with party agents carefully observing every step of the process. And yes, remember, this election is your opportunity to choose leaders who represent you. So step out on December 7th to vote and let your voice be heard. Your vote is your future. Remember, we vote with our thumbs, not guns. Weapons have no place at the polling station.
Another morning, another day filled with possibilities. My old car reflects my journey, and today could be the day I take a big step forward. Anything is possible. Just think about it.
My shelves are ready to be filled, and soon the flat rate will open up exciting new opportunities. I can already envision a vibrant shop bustling with customers, all eager to discover what I have to offer.
I feel optimistic about import costs. Why? Because with DMB flat duty rates, my expenses will be more manageable. I can see my business thriving.
Every moment spent with my son brings back wonderful memories.
I tell you, my son, with my digital skills, the one customer create games in their website.
A show of boot number 1 on the ballot.
This election season, Channel One TV is bringing you closer to every vote, every constituency, and every result. Our team will provide in-depth data-driven analysis to show you what each vote means for our nation.
From the campaign trail to voting day and the final declaration of results, Channel One Television is covering it all. We'll be on the ground in all 276 constituencies, so every voice is heard and every community represented.
Our comprehensive election coverage brings you every key moment and every voice.
With updates from all stakeholders nationwide, this is election news you can trust, powered by the latest data and expert analysis.
Join us on Channel One TV for election coverage that keeps you informed and engaged.
We're here for every step of the journey.
Channel One TV, your election bureau.
Thank you for staying with us. Let's stay in politics. And Ghana's President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has described John Dramani Mahama as a failed president, stating that Mahama is the only president who performed poorly and was not given the opportunity to continue in office. According to him, all past presidents are recognized for their significant contributions, except for the NDC flag bearer, whose legacy is defined by doing so. Channel One News' Ashanti regional correspondent Doris Lonta reports.
The President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, as part of his 3-day campaign tour of the Ashanti region, commissioned 3 district hospitals: Adrobonso in the Setri Afram Plains, Sabronom in the Hafo-Ano Southeast District, Trede in Atwima-Kwanwoma constituency, built under the Vamed project. He also inaugurated the Atafua-Owabe River Bridge and the Swami Municipal Hospital, also under the Vamed project. In his speech, he described the NDC's flag bearer as a failed president who could not secure a 2-term in office as president, and highlighted that the only legacy the former president is known for is Dumso.
You were changing Rollins. And you know, Ghana for a man by Bium 2 terms. Nyamura, John Ajikunku for 2 terms. And Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo 2 terms. Onipa baako pɛ ɛne ama the kwan ama be di 2 terms. He said the 1 term obedi you say adwuma no ohuso.
He criticized the NDC's proposed 24-hour economy, questioning how their flag bearer, John Mahama, could implement such a policy, since he could not keep the lights on for 12 hours during his tenure as president.
And now also about the 24-hour economy, Beba. 24-hour economy. What's why you dear friend Udinya dear to ye Dumso. 12 hours to be my light this is so bad then wrote me about a 24-hour economy. Not 12 hours here the zoom one, not 24-hour economy, no. What is going to be the use of that? Mr. Ma Ubia and Fat Nada say and they answer.
President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has highlighted the success of the free SHS policy, describing it as a game changer in the educational sector and urging the public to vote for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia because he is the ideal man to continue his legacy. Reporting for Channel One News, I'm Doris Lonta, Ashanti region.
From the Ashanti region, let's come back to the Greater Accra region, and First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo is urging voters in the Ododo constituency to elect Dr. Bawumia as president on December 7. She believes Dr. Bawumia is the best candidate to continue her husband's legacy and sustain key policies like the free senior high school program. During her campaign tour, Rebecca Akufo-Addo says Dr. Bawumia's intelligence, visionary leadership and expertise in shaping Ghana's economy landscape is unparalleled. There's more in this report by Ni Aikwe Okai.
The First Lady Rebecca Akufo-Addo on Monday embarked on a campaign tour of the Ododo constituency, precisely the Agbogboshi market, where she engaged traders and solicited for their votes for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, and Abdul Manaf Sowa, the parliamentary candidate of the NPP for the Ododo constituency. She believes that Dr. Bawumia is the only presidential candidate that could build upon the accomplishments of her husband, President Akufo-Addo.
Ni iwu Akufo-Addo like free SHS ba. Ne ke ba fi akenye efe kolo. Efe ne jegbe efe 8 years ne. Ni money banye channel ni waya wonye ji Dr. Bawumia. Dr. Bawumia na obetumi atra Nana Akufo-Addo ejuma so anya sa. Yana yenim ni ya starti yana yebetumi atra so na yakoye nim. Dr. Bawumia nyami no dino abache ye wo Ghana. Me catch them say Obia and Dr. Baumia on his size on his Obia to me Dr. Baumia. Dr. Baumia or Baba Fire Koya Niman Kasa. It's more beyond that.
And a reminder to you that this is the Election Bureau. Stay tuned for comprehensive and timely coverage of the 2024 elections. You can follow us for real-time updates and join the conversation using the hashtag GhanaPost2024. Let's bring you some other stories now. The management of Sono Nasogli Power Limited has announced a resumption of operations following days of shutting down its power plant. Now, this development comes after the Ministry of Finance released emergency funds to address the independent power producers' financial challenges. In a statement, the company expressed gratitude to the Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, for his intervention, as well as to the Minister for Finance, Mohammed Amin Adam, and the Minister for Energy, Herbert Krapa, for facilitating the emergency funding. The statement reads in part, and I quote, "We wish to express our sincere appreciation to the Minister for Finance, Mohammed Amin Adam, and the Minister for Energy, Herbert Krapa, for their intervention to release emergency funding to address our critical financial needs. We have returned to operations today, Monday, 25th November 2024 at 3 p.m. End of quote. Now, Sono Nasogli further disclosed that it has submitted the final version of the restructuring term sheet to the Ministry of Finance and the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, in August for finalization and signing. The company reiterated its commitment to ensuring the stability and reliability of Ghana's energy sector, while urging to the ECG to adhere to the spirit of their contract and fulfill its financial obligations under the power purchase agreement. The management says it remains optimistic that a mutually beneficial solution will soon be achieved to sustain Ghana's energy supply. You're still watching the Channel One Newsroom. Next is CNR Business with Netele Nete Ajaho.
CNR Business is brought to you by MTN and EcoBank.
Hello and welcome to CNR Business, proudly brought to you by MTN and EcoBank. My name is Netele Nete Ajaho. Although Ghana has restructured a significant portion of its debt, Fitch Ratings has cautioned that the country will continue to face substantial liquidity challenges in 2025 and 2026. The UK-based credit rating agency highlighted that Ghana's interest-to-revenue ratio will remain among the highest in its rated sovereign portfolio. Estimates already indicate the ratio will reach 29% in 2025 and 30% in 2026, nearly double the average of 16% for emerging markets. Calling for drastic fiscal measures, Thomas Garu, Associate Director for Europe, Middle East and Africa Sovereign Ratings at Fitch, stressed the need for aggressive fiscal reforms to address Ghana's economic challenges. Despite these, Garu acknowledged that Ghana's efforts at fiscal consolidation, citing a 4.6 percentage point primary fiscal adjustment achieved between 2022 and 2024. Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has stated that the completion of the Ghana Trade Fair Convention and Exhibition Center will help address key challenges in the creative arts industry, particularly the lack of adequate seating for events. The new facility will feature a seating capacity of 20,000 and a 5,000 square meter pre-event lobby, among other amenities. Daniel Odro-Mensah reports.
During a tour of the construction site, Dr. Bawumia described the project as a crucial development aimed at easing the burdens faced by the creative arts sector.
Take this opportunity to reassure the creative arts industry, because I know, talking to you and what we said we were going to do to build this type of facility, because one of the biggest problems that the creative arts industry has is the space, to actually do shows, to bring in people and all of that. That constraint is real. But I want to assure you that by the grace of God, with the continuation of this project, we should have something for you in 8 months' time that is world-class.
He further emphasized that the initiative reflects the government's commitment to leveraging private-public partnerships to complete vital infrastructure projects.
I also want to take the opportunity to make the point that what is happening in trade fair today and why we have been able to make the progress we have made, and we are 8 months from completion, is because of the new...
And that's all. CNR Business. It was proudly brought to you by MTN and EcoBank. My name is Nete Ajahu.
CNR Business was brought to you by MTN and EcoBank.
Doing never stops until the job is done. Turn your home and business into an internet highway and experience the revolution of working and playing without limits. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh to sign up for MTN Fiber for home and business today.
Every day, people have money emergencies. Ma, I need my school fees emergency. Mommy, chop money emergency. Emergency. Catch it. I'm your rent emergency. Now, there's a new emergency.
Up today's bulletin.
Welcome to The Point of View. This is your favorite current affairs show on Channel One Television. On The Point of View, we get the right topics, get the right guests, and ask them relevant questions on issues that matter to you. We have a very interesting show for you tonight because the economy has been a big discussion for the past 3 years. This election, we are told as well, the economy will be one of the key issues voters look at. Tonight, I'm speaking to a man who has decided to not only sue the government and in terms of making specific requests of the courts, but it's also seeking an injunction to restrain the government from undertaking any further domestic borrowing until a very important matter is heard. We'll be speaking to this lawyer when we come back on this matter. Stay with us.
Do you want a healthy smile?
Searching for a family-friendly dental practice? Hi, I'm Tanya from Bethel Dental